Hey, what's up, everybody? So this is for men. I'll try to keep it really short because I know how you guys' attention spans are, like mine, and people send you videos and you don't want to watch them. This is really, really important, and I'm going to share this as briefly as I can. About a year ago, actually a little more than that, before we got back into our house. Some of you know that we lost our house in a tornado, but we have seen things unfolding in our nation in a real challenging way. This is not a political thing, it's just the reality of it, okay? And we're going to see really difficult times. Everybody I've talked to is aware of this. Really hard to get men to trust each other in any way, but I'm going to make an appeal for us to come together, for us to have a meeting, for us to have a roundtable. If you're getting this, it's because somebody within our circle or that I know shared this with you. This is not about some specific group doing a thing. This is not about trying to start some kind of an organization or any of that stuff. It literally is simply about us coming together in our community as men, finding out what our resources are, and begin developing ourselves as a community to be sustained in calamity and catastrophe and disaster through difficult time periods. If we were to have food shortages, if grids and things like that were to go down. I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all. It's not really theory anymore. We're in a battle, fellas. I don't care to lead this. I don't even really want to do it, to be honest with you. I love my life. I enjoy my family. I have a lot of work. I need 9 days in the week just like you do. I don't have time for nonsense. But I was given an impression, I believe. I think I was given an epiphany. It just dawned on me just as clear. I believe it was a spiritual gift from heaven, I truly do. But in people right now, a lot of people, if you're not, I would encourage you to, are storing a level of food for shortage, right? Some for short-term shortage, some for really long-term shortage. But I think you have to understand that if a society that is not prepared begins to not be able to feed their children or not be able to get themselves or have their stuff taken care of, they lose their power, all these things, it will cause a level of chaos and volatility that none of us really want to see happen. I hope we don't. But we're going to face disasters to some degree. There's some people that have a lot of training, have a lot more skill than what I do. I was just given this idea and the understanding that hoarding to ourselves and guarding our piles will not be the answer long term, okay, for our community. If we want to prevent serious violence in our community, we're going to have to be prepared for long-term sustaining. It's terrifying. It's not anything that somebody wants to talk about. We'd rather just stick our head in the dirt and just keep going by our daily business. But if we don't prepare now, if we don't prepare ahead, we're not going to be prepared when it arrives, and that is not the time to prepare. I pray that God give us grace. It's really hard to get men together. We're all cynical about all the unity efforts and things that have taken place. I know that I am. I'm not interested in pulpit swapping. I'm not interested in selfish ambition. And I'm just not interested in all that stuff. I know it's hard to get you guys together. It's hard to get me together. Anybody that's around me will tell you, I hear unity stuff all the time. I don't participate in a lot of it. And that's probably a fault of mine. But I'm cynical about that stuff because it's just not been authentic for the most part. But ladies and gentlemen, we have to become community. The men have to rise up and come together. We have to have a round table where we set down our idealism that puts us in conflict constantly with one another, our competition, or whatever it is that we have, right? Our insecurities, our distrust. And if you're absolutely not interested in this, then please don't. Because if you cause trouble, if you come in and cause trouble, you're going to be physically removed. We don't have time for this nonsense. We have to learn what it really means to be community. And that's not all these little efforts that are going on all over the place. I'm thankful for that. And I know there are some things in place already. There's some people that are ahead of the game, some that I don't even know about. We need to know what these resources are so we can help strengthen them. And so we can find out what everybody's gifts are so we can begin to prepare. You have to have your head stuck in the dirt not to see how fragile our infrastructure is. The digital infrastructure, the electric infrastructure, the banking infrastructure, and our government. We are in the time. It's not down the road. It's not coming. We're in it. And we don't have time to waste. So I'm putting an invitation out. I'd like to hear a response back from you. I want to be aggressive about this, and I'm going to lean on guys that are close to me, those of you guys that know, to help me get this facilitated to where we can bring these men together. If you're getting this, then you are invited. Again, if you're cynical about it and you don't trust it, there's no feelings, no hurt feelings, whatever. Maybe later down the road, you'll be able to trust it and you'll be able to get involved. Maybe not. But for those that are willing, we have to begin to iron some of these things out for our community. There's going to be chaos happening through the entire world. Absolutely insane levels of chaos happening through the entire world. Those communities are responsible to do their own efforts. And there may be some of that we can overlap in. But in the Mountain Home, Baxter County area and the surrounding towns, we need a community infrastructure, a relational. It doesn't have to have some titles or any of that stuff, but we need to have a measure of organization and cooperation to learn how to begin to garden and feed our children. And, there's just so much out there. I'm speaking sometimes even a little bit beyond what I know. A lot of you guys know. You guys know some of the things that need to be done far more than I do. I'm not trying to be the head or the leader or any of this. I just feel responsible to share the message because that's what came to me. The answer for chaos and disaster and calamity that is coming into the earth in the future is us learning how to actually be community, not hoarding to ourselves, okay? Feeding one another, helping one another, teaching one another, caring for one another. That's going to be the answer for it. And I know that a lot of people are willing. And this is not, by the way, I have to say this. This is not to eliminate in any way, exclude women out of this process at all, or to say that we're any smarter in it or any better in it than what you guys are. You may very well have far more ideas than what we do. But right now, the men are the most difficult to rally. And we have to. So we're talking about a round table kind of a setting where we come together. It will be moderated because you can't just have chaos. There needs to be respect for one another. There needs to be letting one another share and give their part. So I'm inviting all you strong men to come and lay your egos at the table and let's find out how to keep our community safe, okay? Please respond back to this. Let me know what you think, and we'll do some more about it as I get a little more clarity on it. But I'm already slow in doing this. I'm going to need help in initiating it. So I'm making those appeals to you right now, okay? God bless. Share this with whoever you think needs to hear it or wants to be involved with it. Or make your own video and do it. That doesn't matter to me. But it has to begin to move forward. It has to begin to happen, okay? God bless you. May God give us grace and favor. May God's speed come on us to do what we need to do in Jesus' name.